Speak Spanish, dude.
Yeah.
Was she Latina?
No.
All right, don't want to hear anything else. Wow, okay. Next comic, coming to the stage. This guy's a staple of this mic at this point. He comes here every week, and he's got a face that looks like his name. Give it up for Adam Beard, everybody. Make some noise for him. Give it up for him.
Thank you. Thank you, Ben.
Keep going for Ben Bauman. I came 2 weeks in a row, and I'm a staple now. All right. I think that super religious people I find out freak me out. Like the same way that like super macho dudes freak me out. Like if this part of your life requires a uniform, that's too much. You know, like if I was shopping religious denominations, the ones that have dress codes, I'm out. I like to wear whatever I want to wear. You know, if they have like boys wear this, girls wear that. That just, I find it just makes me unsettled. All right, that's new material. Moving on. Thank you. Grand mal seizure sounds too much like grandma seizure. Like, kind of like the way that hollandaise sauce sounds like holiday sauce. And it kind of, you know, like how, do you ever have know somebody that thought that it was holiday sauce because you serve it at holidays? I think that was a joke somewhere, but it's kind of the same thing. Like, grandmas probably have those type of seizures, you know? So, but it's not that's wrong. It's not a grandma seizure. It is called a grand mal seizure, and it is a very serious thing, okay? So, that's not funny.
I like it, dude.
All right. Anyway, I work at a couple part-time jobs, okay? One of them is I work at a music venue downtown, where they do concerts and like parties and shit. And the other is I work at Walmart. Okay. Now I wish that my friends would come hang out with me at Walmart, but they don't. They only want concert tickets. That's all they fucking want. And I say no. I can't. I mean, I could get the concert tickets, but fuck that. I want the concert tickets. They're for me. Yeah. And then but the good thing about Walmart is also kind of the bad thing about Walmart. The same thing of working there is that the fact that like nobody gives a shit about anything. Like that's a cool thing sometimes, right? Like for instance, one day I showed up and I just forgot my uniform. You know, like the blue vest. I just didn't have it. I just fucking showed up. I clocked in. I started working, and no one said anything the whole day. Like nobody. That's cool. I like that about that. That's dope, dude. I like that. But the bad thing is that they just let people bring any kind of dog of any age into the place. Like, bro, like that puppy is not a service dog. It is a puppy. It's shitting and pissing everywhere. Like, nobody gives a shit. And my job is maintenance, so I don't like that because it's my job to clean it up. So, it's a double-edged sword. That's what that means. I'm using fucking phrase, you know, metaphor, bro. Double-edged sword. It's a double-edged sword. I'm stubborn. All right. So, guys, if you guys see me at Walmart, if you do come see me at Walmart, just know that, like, I'm really high. Just know that. The one by the airport. You know, we get the airport crowd with the dogs. And, but just know that I'm really high. I big shout out, you know, I only smoke weed. I don't drink or anything. That's called, like, California sober. So it's all right. Okay, it's what I do. It's my life. All right, I'm just telling you. But it makes me like think of weird shit sometimes. You know, like I was thinking about, you know, like whenever people used to, you know, that like trick question thing. I don't know if you've ever heard it, but it's like, what's the heaviest organ in the human body? And then the answer is skin. And it's like, oh yeah, I wouldn't have thought of that. But I'm thinking, like, what about bones, though? Like, how does skin count as the heaviest organ in the body? But because it's one organ, I can understand that. But, like, bones are also, I don't know, man. I was really high, and I just wanted to know. And you can't find that shit out. Unless you're, like, a fucking Jeffrey Dahmer, he probably knows. If he's alive. Is he alive still? He died. Well, then no one will ever know. I'm getting older, you know, I'm into my 40s. I just turned 41. Yeah, right, man. And, I realized, one of the things I noticed about how I realized I'm getting older is that, like, I was at home watching a documentary, like a true crime heist documentary. I used to love watching that shit. And I was watching it this time, and I was just thinking, man, how about you guys get jobs? How about that? You putting all this effort into this fucking heist. You got kids at home. You're being irresponsible, guys. Fuck that. You know, and another thing is like, why did we just decide that bank robbing is victimless crime? Like, it's traumatizing to the people in the bank. You know, it's not victimless. Like, but everybody loves that shit. Point Break is a really good movie. I mean, we made it. You know, whatever. Fucking. So like, there's the impending robot wars. What side are you guys gonna be on? The robot war, like the robots that are the AI war that's coming. I'm going with the robots. I think they're already smarter than us, and I'm gonna spy for them. You guys are gonna be on the human side. Good luck with that.
Sarah Connor wouldn't be still.
Sarah Connor is a fictional character. All right. I realize that I don't mind the babies crying in public. A lot of people, that's like annoys them, and they're like, oh, I don't mind if the place is a sucky place. Then I'm like, yeah, that's right. I want to cry too, man. Cry it out, kid. That's how we all feel. You're just expressing it yourself. But if the baby's in a cool place, like a strip club or some shit, you're like, get that. Who brought that baby in here, man? Keep crying and shit. It's wrong. But yeah, and then like, I'm in the 40s. I grew up in the 90s. I'll end with this. You know, I was thinking about this hit song from my childhood, from like middle school dances and shit, by NSYNC, and it's called "Tearing Up My Heart." You know, and like, is anybody in here in love? Anybody? I know the guy that was swinging balls and dabbing after fucking. He's probably in love. You know, and like, so like, you know, when you're in love, that song hits different. You know, I used to think that song was about a breakup song, but you think about the lyrics. It's tearing up my heart when I'm with you, and when we are apart, I feel it too. And no matter what I do, I feel the pain. They're talking about the pain of attachment, like the fucking vulnerability of loving another human being. True poets in sync. I think that's what time.
Give it up for Adam Beard, everybody. Make some noise.